I planned a $500,000 trade.
So here we've got our orders in, got our buy orders in at or around this area. We're gonna wait for a price to reverse. I'll keep you posted.
Now this is going to be really risky, but after 18 years of obsessing over the charts, I think that I've got a pretty good plan, and here it is. On Mondays, the initial move is either a false move or a breakout, and will continue in its intended direction for 2.5 to 3 days. Once price does its rise 2.5 to 3 days to the top, what most likely will happen is it will create a head and shoulders pattern to sell from that will bring you back down to the 50% or 200-day moving average. Seriously, go back and test this. It's pretty crazy. When the new week comes, price immediately breaks to the upside and creates another leg to the upside before coming down to create a third leg to the upside. Same pattern again. Fakes to the downside, goes to the upside. Fakes to the downside, goes to the upside. This pattern is repeated over and over again. Here's a typical example of how market structure works on a weekly cycle. First of all, it's going to create a high and a low. Once it breaks that high, we know that we can wait for a retracement to come in down there to put in a buy to that high and take our profits there. Once we take our profits there, if it continues high and comes down, we can buy our retracement back up to this high and take our profits there. These are my favorite moves because you can be in and out with a lot of profit real quick. And so on and so forth. Rinse, repeat. This is the cycle price action seems to follow more consistently than others. Knowing this, I cycled through the charts and I found the perfect setup with the NAS 100. Here's the beginning of the week on the 4-hour chart. We can see that price broke out to the high. Draw a line from here to there and wait for price to come back down in order to come back up to here. Support and resistance actually works pretty awesome on the 4-hour and 1-hour charts. Now, more importantly, immediately to the left, that happened yesterday, and we zoom in, there's a wick right here and a wick right there. That did not get filled in this area. So here we can draw our lines in between that fair market value gap. So if price were to come down to here, we would be looking for a buy up to there. Now, depending on how accurate you want your entries to be, you got to make sure you're looking at the right time frames. For example, getting our bias from the 4-hour down to the 1-hour and 15-minute work really well together. While scalpers may choose the 1-hour, 15-minute, and 1-minute charts to do their trading. Now, at our point of interest, we start scanning price over here to see if we're at a 0-0 mark. Boom, got it, 14500. Banks and institutions seem to love the 0-0 marks. It's easier for them to quote zero marks like $1 than it is for $1.13. I now have 3 or more confirmations, and that's enough for me to place my trade.
Here you can see that our prediction is correct. Price is moving quite nicely, and it's just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. So far, so good. One trade already, we're up $100,000 so far. We're actually going to take our lowest one. This is just the beginning. $500,000 in this trade. We're going to go ahead and start taking them. I'm driving down the road while I do this. I wouldn't recommend it. But you got to take your money while you can. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we managed $500,000.
If you want more, it's going to be here. Like, share, and follow.